Hello there. Some very wet weather is drenching western parts of Europe and will continue to do so over the next few days because we have a slow-moving weather front. It's already caused flooding across parts of Spain. It brings a risk to France and southern parts of England and Wales on Monday. We have got some amber alerts out here, but we'll also see unsettled conditions further south across the Balearic Islands, across Italy and Switzerland. That's where we're seeing the heaviest of the rain on Monday. We've had warnings out for the northern half of Italy for that very heavy rain, and we'll see it continue to push its way further east and stretch north as we go into Tuesday. So Norway, Sweden, Denmark seeing those unsettled conditions. It's very wet, so largely damp across much of Western Europe, with some heavy rain coming into northern parts of Portugal on Tuesday. Now, in contrast to this, while it gets cooler across the western half, we'll still see lots of heat and summer weather across eastern areas, stretching all the way from Russia, the Baltic states, down to some of the Balkans as well. And we'll see temperatures that continue to rise here. If we have a look at Bucharest in Romania, we could see 30 degrees Celsius by Wednesday. Hello there. There's lots of tropical activity happening in Central America and the Caribbean at the moment, with the development of Tropical Storm John and the possibility of another one by the end of the week. But let's start in South America, which in comparison is largely quiet. Yes, we've got some unsettled weather lurking in the very south, thanks to a weather system bringing some wintry, wet and very breezy conditions to southern parts of Chile, and the development of a line of thundery showers moving through Uruguay into northern parts of Argentina by Tuesday. But it is largely quiet because we've got an area of high pressure dominating to the north, and that's keeping things largely dry. Yes, a few showers here and there, but temperatures are sitting very high across Paraguay and into northern parts of Brazil, sitting into the high 30s, potentially even 40s, so unusual for this time of year. Now, things are looking very active across the Caribbean and into Central America. You can see the tropical depression, which was known as 10, it's developed into Tropical Storm John. It's going to bring some very heavy rain to places like Oaxaca in Mexico. And there's a potential for another one forming in the Caribbean, moving into the Gulf of Mexico by Wednesday. Hello there. We'll start in South Asia, where the monsoon rains haven't been very active in recent days. But we're seeing something forming in the Bay of Bengal, an area of low pressure that's going to bring some very heavy rain and windy conditions to Myanmar, Bangladesh and northeastern parts of India. So drenching rain to come for West Bengal and Odisha in the days ahead. We're also going to see some very heavy rain affect western parts of India. We've got amber warnings out for Konkan and Goa. That rain moving into more central areas as well by the middle of the week. To the south of this, more showers, but some dry patches for Sri Lanka. Lots of sunshine here, and that's a similar story for the northwest and for Pakistan, though we could see some showers in New Delhi on Wednesday. We could also see some showers in Beijing as we move to East Asia. We've got a blob of heavy rain pulling from Mongolia, moving its way across the northeast. But to the south of this, largely dry across central areas, temperatures pushing up in Wuhan. A few showers and some cloud for Shanghai. It's not as wet as what we saw last week here, though. The heaviest of the rain affecting Hong Kong, Guangdong province in China, with some heavier rain for Taiwan as well on Wednesday. Hello there. There's been vast improvement across eastern parts of South Africa after a wintry blast brought disruptive snow. We'll get there in a moment. First to the Middle East and Levant, and it's a largely quiet picture. The skies have cleared across the Levant after some rain and cloudy conditions kept things cooler. You'll see temperatures coming up here into Wednesday. There's still some rain to be found further north across the Caucasus, some of that dribbling into northern parts of Iran. But further south of this, across the Gulf, it is a very dry picture. We could see some unsettled conditions, some breezy conditions, thanks to a shamal that could pick up by the midweek. And it's looking a little bit windy as well across the north of Africa for the likes of Libya. That's thanks to unsettled weather working its way across the Mediterranean, bringing some spits and spots of rain to Morocco and Algeria, Tunisia as well. But the wettest of the weather lingering around the Gulf of Guinea, stretching down into southern parts of Africa. Africa. So we are likely to see some rain in Tanzania as well as further south in Namibia. Temperatures are set to come down in Windhoek, but they will be on the up for Johannesburg in South Africa through to Thursday.